I'm Patrice Wilson. Thanks for joining me here today. Here today I'm actually at Amherst Media, standing in the TV production studio. As you can see from one of the cameras over my shoulders, on this side and on this side would be where you see oftentimes when talk shows are done, where our host and the guests actually sit. Today I want to talk with you about internships. I've been interning here at Amherst Media for the last 2 semesters while I attend UMass, getting my bachelor's degree in communication and my minor in film studies. I've had a lot of fun here at Amherst Media, and I've learned a lot. Several of the classes that I've taken at UMass have actually been really great because they've rolled right into my internship here, and the things that I've learned academically in the classroom I've been able to take and bring practical and put in the real world practical application. Let me give you an example. 3 of the classes that I've utilized information from that I learned from my professors and I was able to bring right over here into Amherst Media. One was a TV production studio class in which we learned about the things that you see in here: lighting, how to utilize the studio cameras, how actually to go about setting up sound and audio and things like that when you have a TV situation where you have a host and guests. And we actually practice being hosts and guests and writing our own little shows, as well as we learned how to work in the director's booth, which I'll show you a picture of and we'll discuss in just a minute. The other 2 classes that really helped me take that classroom application and bring it in here to real world situations was a documentary film class that I utilized, as well as a script writing class that I've had 2 of. In my documentary class, I was able to actually learn, and we broke down, what do you do for pre-production? The issues of pre-production, of coming up with an idea for a show, and then being able to sit down and in a documentary style, which is what we often do around here, coming up with an idea, going out and talking to people to get ideas for the show, to come up with questions that you would then sit down and on an interesting topic, like maybe a World War II veteran, for instance, and kind of pre-interviewing them and discovering kind of where their story lies, so that you know when you come in to shoot live that you would know what questions to ask. And how to put together a pre-production package, as well as going about shooting it, and then how you edit and how you put those things together afterwards. In my script writing class, I was actually able to learn how to write a script not just for movies and television, but also for TV, for documentary, and for news situations, and how those scripts are a little bit different from regular movie scripts, and how you utilize words in such a way to kind of cut things down, to kind of cut words down so that you can have a script that moves forward quickly and pushes a story forward, as well as learning the really important elements of how to add sound and how to add music to a video. So all of those things that I've learned in school, I've been able to translate over into my internship here at Amherst Media and actually put them into real world applications. I've worked on a number of studio shoots here, one being my own with Holiday Fun with Hillary. So I learned to do a ton of great things in pre-production and helping her prepare for her show and pre-edit and practice, and then bring it in here to the studio for real world application. And then I've gone and edited that show, adding music and other things to it and preparing it to air. One of the things, and let's take a look at some of the pictures here. These pictures are actually from last week, in which we had several studio shoots. It was myself and a number of the other interns, in which you can see us in the director's booth. We have Daniel and Liam here, I believe, doing directing and audio, as well as we have several of the other interns inside the studio here setting up mics on our guests and making sure the lights and that the cameras are all set. One of the people I want to introduce you to is my boss. His name's Ari Hayes. He's actually the director over internships here at Amherst Media. Let's go talk to Ari and find out why interns are so important to Amherst Media here.
My name's Ari Hayes. I'm the director of production and internships here at Amherst Media. My daily roles are vary drastically, but most of the time I'm scheduling the productions. I am making sure that we have the right number of interns for each production, adding new shows. If I have to get behind cameras or direct shows, I do that as well, although we do try to have our interns do as much as we can with that. I also do a lot of the editing and make sure that everything is finalized and looks good before I pass it off to our programming director.
So why do you think that that interns are so important to Amherst Media?
They're incredibly vital. For example, the last 2 weeks, I think we've had over 40 shoots, and it's just me. I can't do that alone. We have multi-camera shoots. We have shoots that overlap time-wise. So having our interns as almost an extension of our staff is incredibly beneficial. But not only that, is that they bring a completely unique view to what we're doing. A lot of our field shoots especially are within the academic community, and I'm several years removed. I didn't go to school around here. I grew up here, but I didn't go to college around here. And our students often will know these professors that are giving the lectures or know the fellow students that are participating in them. And I think that that is a really good advantage to have that closeness as well. And just the ability to continue to learn and to get hands-on training, I think is invaluable, and it's something that I certainly enjoy doing, but I hope that all of our interns can come out of their internship at Amherst Media with knowing all of the equipment and knowing how to use a camera and to set up microphones and to have directed a TV show and to have edited TV shows and things like that. And I know it's not often available at many of the colleges, but we really want all of our interns to have hands-on training here and to come out and feeling confident.
Let's go back over some of the reasons mentioned to intern at Amherst Media. Great opportunity to enhance your creative and technical skills, gain professional experience in a real-world setting, work in a television studio under live conditions, learn video production and editing, enhanced people skills as you work in the studio or out in the field with the public, learn digital archiving, represent a well-respected business that's heavily involved in the local community. Well, thanks for joining me here today as I've shared with you my own experience here at Amherst Media in my internship. I've had a really great time and I've really learned a lot. An internship is vital to gaining real-world experience, to be able to learn and grow and to have a professional experience while you're still in school. For me here at Amherst Media, it's been a really safe environment for me to learn and grow and take that take the knowledge and the things that I've learned from school and put them in this real world situation. I've had a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, I've had so much fun, I'm going to continue my internship here at Amherst Media for the summertime as well. That way I'll have a little bit more time to experiment with video and actually create a few more shows just for the fun of it. I've had a really great time. I've had a really great semester. Thanks for joining me.